Have you ever wondered where you come from or where you go when you die? In Hindu philosophy, the answer to both questions lies in the concept of the soul. Dive with me into the depths of ancient wisdom as we explore the eternality of the soul, a concept deeply rooted in the spiritual and philosophical teachings of Hinduism. Often referred to as Atman, the soul is a fundamental element that threads its way through the intricate tapestry of Hindu thought. The soul, according to the Vedas and Puranas, is an eternal and uncreated entity. Picture the soul as an endless river flowing from the dawn of time and into the infinite horizon. It has no beginning, and it certainly has no end. This idea may be a bit overwhelming, but it's also profoundly beautiful, don't you think? Now imagine the soul as a divine spark, a fragment of the supreme reality, often referred to as Brahman. It's like a tiny brilliant flame that flickers within each of us, a part of the grand cosmic fire. This divine spark is not your physical body, nor is it your mind. It's something far more profound, something that exists beyond the physical realm. This distinction is crucial to understanding the eternality of the soul. The body may age, wither, and eventually perish, but the soul, it continues its journey untouched by the ravages of time. The mind may change, filled with a whirlwind of thoughts, memories, and emotions, but the soul remains constant, a steady beacon amidst the tumultuous sea of life. In essence, we are not merely our bodies or our minds. We are divine sparks, tiny fragments of the infinite cosmic fire. Our journey is not limited to the physical realm, nor does it end with physical death. We are on a cosmic journey, a voyage that transcends time and space. So we are more than just our bodies. We are, in essence, divine sparks on a cosmic journey. Imagine being on a never-ending carousel, going round and round. This is similar to the concept of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. In Hinduism, this ceaseless cycle is seen as the soul's journey, an eternal voyage that transcends the physical confines of time and space. This journey is not a linear one. Picture the soul as a traveler, embarking on a voyage with multiple stops, each stop representing a unique life. Each life is a new chapter, a new opportunity for the soul to learn, to love, to experience. But like every chapter, it has an end, a death. However, death is not an end for the soul, but rather a transition, a doorway to a new life, a new beginning. And so, this cycle continues, life after life, death after death, rebirth after rebirth. This cyclical journey, this wheel of samsara, is not a mere spinning in circles. It's a spiral of evolution, a path of growth. Each life offers new lessons, new experiences, shaping and refining the soul as it navigates through the complexities of existence. Yet the constant motion, the endless cycle can sometimes feel like a dizzying ride on a carousel that never stops. But why does the soul go through this cycle? What keeps it spinning on this wheel? The answer lies in the concept of karma, the universal law of cause and effect. The deeds from each life leave an imprint, a residue that influences the course of the soul's journey, shaping its future lives. However, the soul is not forever bound to this wheel. There is a way off the carousel, a path to liberation known as moksha. This liberation is the soul's release from the cycle of samsara, the end of its journey through birth, death, and rebirth. It is the point where the soul returns to its true nature, merging back with the divine essence from which it originated. Stuck in a loop, the soul yearns for liberation, a release from this carousel of life, death, and rebirth. The journey is long, the ride can be tiring, but the destination, the freedom that awaits at the end, makes every turn of the wheel worthwhile. Every action has a consequence. This universal principle is known as karma. In the grand tapestry of existence, karma weaves the threads of our actions into the fabric of our future. This profound concept is not about punishment or reward, but rather about understanding the interconnectedness of all things. It's a cosmic law, a natural order that maintains balance in the universe. When we perform an action, we set off a ripple effect, causing an influence that extends beyond our immediate surroundings. These actions, whether physical or mental, positive or negative, create an energy that impacts us and the world around us. This impact, this return of energy, is what we call karma. Imagine karma as a seed. Each action we perform is like planting a seed, and the consequences of our actions are the fruits that this seed bears. Good actions plant seeds of positivity, growing into trees of happiness and prosperity. Conversely, negative actions plant seeds of discord, which eventually bear fruits of suffering and hardship. Importantly, karma is not confined to a single lifetime. It carries over from one life to the next, shaping our experiences and circumstances in future incarnations. It's an ongoing narrative, a story written across the pages of our many lives. Karma then becomes the silent accountant, keeping track of our deeds, good and bad, and determining our future journeys. What's the purpose of this endless cycle? The answer lies in the quest for moksha. The soul's journey through samsara, this cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, isn't some cosmic hamster wheel. It's a spiritual odyssey, a voyage of discovery, a chance to learn, grow, and ascend. This is not a journey without a destination. It's a quest for moksha. Moksha is liberation, emancipation, the ultimate freedom. It's the end of the soul's journey, the final destination. It's the sweet release from the cycle of samsara, the escape from the prison of physical existence. But more than that, it's the soul's homecoming. It's the reunion of the individual soul, the Atman, with the universal soul, the Brahman. It's not just liberation from something, it's liberation to something, to oneness, to unity, to eternal bliss. And how does one embark on this quest for moksha? Hinduism, in its boundless wisdom, provides several paths, as diverse as the people who tread them. There's karma yoga, the path of selfless action and service. It's about doing the right thing, for the right reason, without any expectation of reward. Then there's bhakti yoga, the path of devotion. This is the journey of the heart, where love and devotion to a deity or the divine guide the soul towards liberation. Jnana yoga is the path of knowledge and self-realization. It's the journey of the mind, where the soul seeks to understand its true nature and the nature of reality. And finally, there's dhyana yoga, the path of meditation. This is the journey inward, where through stillness and contemplation the soul seeks to transcend the physical world and experience the divine. The journey of the soul then is not just about experiencing life, but about achieving liberation and reuniting with the divine. But what happens after death? Is there a heaven or a hell? Different Hindu traditions have different views. In the grand tapestry of Hindu philosophy, the concept of the afterlife is as intricate and diverse as the religion itself. While some traditions speak of a heaven known as Svarga and a hell referred to as Naraka, there's a universal emphasis on the transient nature of these realms. They are not eternal destinations, but temporary stations where the soul resides between reincarnations. Svarga is often depicted as a realm of pleasure and prosperity, a reward for virtuous deeds and righteousness. It's a place where the soul enjoys the fruits of its good karma. Conversely, Naraka is described as a realm of suffering, a direct result of negative karma accumulated through harmful actions. But remember, in the grand scheme of the soul's journey, these are mere pit stops. In contrast to these traditional concepts of heaven and hell, other sects of Hinduism focus less on the afterlife and more on the present life. They emphasize spiritual growth and self-realization over concerns of what comes after death. The ultimate aim is liberation, or moksha, from the cycle of birth and death, not the attainment of a heavenly abode. Achieving moksha is like waking up from a dream. It's the realization of the soul's true nature, its divine essence. Moksha marks the end of the soul's journey through the cycle of samsara. It's the moment when the soul, having shed all its karmic bonds, reunites with the divine, experiencing eternal bliss and oneness. This focus on spiritual growth over afterlife concerns underscores the proactive nature of Hindu philosophy. It encourages individuals to seek liberation in this life itself, to strive for enlightenment, and to cultivate virtues like compassion, selflessness, and wisdom. So, is there a heaven or a hell in Hinduism? Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that there are realms of reward and punishment, reflections of our karma. No, in the sense that these realms are not permanent. They are not the end goal. The end goal is moksha, the ultimate liberation. In the end, it's not about where we go after death, but about the journey of the soul towards liberation and unity with the divine.